Alright, well, welcome back to Breath of Fire 2. It's been over a month since I've recorded anything here, and it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I last played this game, but I'm pretty sure I remember where we were. Off screen, I've done some things. So, first thing, everyone's now to level 40. That was mostly to get money. And I needed that money so I could get the best equipment that I can currently buy. So future me, you're probably going to need to show off some stuff because I'm going to be talking about a bunch of stuff here. So, the best equipment that you can buy until Beretta starts selling it, until Beretta starts selling it or you get into the final area of the game, is from this little house right here that you can only get to by flying. And the reason I did all of this now is because my window of being able to fly with Nina is closing very quickly, and I also now have the Gold Dragon. We got that in the last episode. The Gold Dragon does 999 damage to all opponents if you're at max AP, and then it uses all your AP to do that, just like the rest of the dragons. That made it a lot more feasible to fight some other enemies. So this island, one of the enemies that can spawn here is called a Night Rider, and I'll be throwing up pictures of these guys as I talk about them. They can drop Jean's best weapon in the game, the No Twin Rapier. Now, I was not able to get that. All the grinding I did was against enemies that I wanted to drop cool things. Unfortunately, I did not get very many of those drops because drop rates are super low. One thing I did get was the Mammoth Cloak. You can get those from the Mammoths that we had fought before. So I grinded against them for a little while to get those. Cat's best weapon is not available until the final dungeon. Nina's best weapon doesn't really matter. She uses magic. Ryu's best weapon is in a treasure chest in the final dungeon. Or actually, no, we already have his best weapon, the Empire Sword. Rand's best weapon we get in the final dungeon. I was trying to... the other thing I was fighting against... There was a couple... if you head up north here, and I didn't fight against these guys for very long because they're a pain in the ass to get to spawn in the first place, and then they kill you very, very quickly. Let's see, where is this island? Just north. So this is the Island of Giant Monsters. I think I showed this place before. There's an enemy here called the King Slime, or King Sludge, or whatever. They can drop a Sacred Shield or something like that, which is the best shield in the game. I don't have those. I have everyone equipped with the second best shield in the game because I don't feel like grinding against those guys. They have over 999 HP, and they're really mean. I was also trying to grind out Karn's best weapon, but that didn't work out very well. You can get it from a whole bunch of different enemies, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I think where we left off, we now need to go back over here to go get Rand's mom back. I think that was everything I wanted to talk about. And I'm with this party because I feel like they have the most investment here. You need Nina to be able to get back here. Rand, we're here to find his mom. And Cat is here to avenge Taiga. So, there we go. But now I have everyone's best equipment that I can currently buy. Brave armor on most people, Sun Mask, Holy Shields, whole 9 yards. I finally figured out what the collar does. It increases enemy attack rate. The Holy Scarf increases enemy encounter rate. the Holy Scarf decreases enemy encounter rate. So if you want to grind, equip the collar. If you don't want to grind, don't equip the collar. That's really what it comes down to. Let's see, I thought that there were other places we could go through here, but these might be return paths. Yeah, I think these are all just return paths. Alright, cool. Now, we should be able to get through this place quite a bit easier. They are still gonna just randomly stop me to say their prayers every now and then. Alright. And now we're in counter zone. And let's just go ahead and chop chop. Oh yeah, see, doing way better damage now than I would have been before. Also, one thing to point out is that now that we have hit level 40, stat increases upon level are going to start drastically decreasing. The game doesn't expect you to grind to a super high level. It doesn't expect you to max out your level to get the best stats and all that stuff. After level 40, the increases in your stats via level start plateauing and then dropping off. Except for Blue. Her stats continue to just go up. Which is why she is arguably the strongest character in this game. Oh, we have a new person. Cool. I don't think they give me anything that I care about, but they're there. And these guys are still just gonna mostly run away. But yeah. She is arguably one of the strongest characters in the game, especially as you continue going further into it. But I really like Nina being able to recover her AP at will. It's very handy. Although Nina's transformation no longer has that ability. It's also stronger. And Blue doesn't have the ability to transform, so you just kind of have to rely on her level. Okay, we're fighting these guys again. Sure. And I believe once we get through here, we will have access to the Light Shaman. And then as soon as we start the next dungeon, yeah, we'll have access to the Dark Shaman. We just need Sten to be able to reach it. And then we will have all of the shamans in the game. Which means we'll be able to do all the transformations in the game. So I'll probably have like a transformation montage where I show you all the stuff. I found that boy and raised him, but he was worthless. Well, let's open the door, get on the floor. I think these guys can also drop Sten's best weapon, but I'm not certain on that. I know it is the weapon that has the most enemy drop rate, or most enemies that can drop it. Everyone else has like one enemy that can drop it. Sten has like 7 enemies that can drop his best weapon. One of them you encounter super early. It's the little assassin dudes who look like those in Oh, you actually have to bring Rand here. This is the only time you get to do that, by the way. This is the only time in a dungeon where you can use Rand. Listen to your complaints later. For now, chase after the bad guys. Encounter rate. Why you do this? You know what? I can just recover your AP. I don't care anymore. Just kill them. Anyway, yeah. What was I even saying? Sorry, I'm very frazzled from work lately. So if these next few episodes are a little incoherent, that's why. Work has been killer. That's one of the reasons I haven't recorded in, like, over a month. I just want to talk to my mom. Oh, the eternal desire. Being able to actually go and see your parents during all of this. Statements that won't age well. Alright. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, Karn. His best weapon. I believe they're called the Sheaf, which is a shortening of their Japanese name, which translates to like undead rogue or something like that. They appear in the Thieves' Tomb, and they are the first thing you encounter that can drop Karn's best weapon, the Demon Dagger. Well, actually, I suppose you could be the Chimeras that we have also encountered also can drop that, as well as the Elmore Sword, which is kind of just a shitty sword at this point. But they can also drop it, and I guess you can kind of encounter them sooner. They're just probably going to kick your ass. In fact, I think I died to one of those on screen at one point. Water's good. Alright. Fine, we'll head up the stairs. Mom. Alright, gonna get some treasure. Let's just cycle through, because she can't fall. As long as she is in the lead, we cannot fall down pits, which is going to be useful. I think these guys are going to be... I find it weird that I don't have my stronger fire spell yet. I get bolt before I get fire. Also, fun fact, with both missile and with Bolt X, there are a trick to them. You cannot, even if you're at the level where you get them, your characters will not use them or be able to use them unless you max out their Dragon's tier. So unless your characters love you, they won't be able to use the two best spells in the game. Well, arguably best spells in the game. Ryu's Dragon Transformation is the most powerful attack spell, with one possible caveat being Boombata, which is a spell that you can get. It's like Chop Chop, where you have to fulfill a very specific condition in order to get it, and except that condition is almost freaking impossible. You have to go back to the Amada Shrine, and those guys who are playing the bell, they will play the bell, and then using, I believe it's the X, Y, B, and A buttons, you have to try and play that same song that they play in full. And if you succeed... Oh yeah, I also bought Medusa shields. The Medusa shields... Sorry, let's finish one statement first. If you succeed in playing that song, then you will be able to be taught Boombata to someone. Just like they could teach Chop Chop to you earlier in the game. And Boombata, I think it's like 50 AP, but it reduces all enemies' HP by half. except for bosses. It does not work on bosses. So, theoretically, it could be stronger than Gold Dragon, but there's not... I don't know of very many enemies that have over 999 HP. I know the Knight Riders do. They have 1000 HP, pretty much exactly. But whatever. Anyway, I did also get the Medusa shields, which are actually an even better shield than the Holy shields. They are literally the second best shield in the game. And you can buy them from a Manila, or Manira, or whatever they're called. Sorry. You can buy them from one of the little fish dudes. And I will show on screen in post where that dude is, because it's kind of hard to explain just verbally. But yeah, if you fish him up, you can buy Medusa shields. I think he also sells Brave armor, or no, he sells 2 other accessory items that I believe I actually have equipped. Let's see. Yeah, he sells the Fast Shoe, which increases your speed, and it also increases the rate at which you will get lead-off attacks. And then he is also the one that sold the Holy Scarf, which decreases encounter rate. I was also trying to grind up some more shiny bracers, but I couldn't get any more to drop. But I do have enough for everyone in my party to have one. I just have to switch them around every time I change my party, which is kind of a pain, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. That's what we like. There you go. Alright, and these guys should go down pretty quick now. Yeah, especially since they mostly run away. There we go. Alright. I do believe I have a whole bunch of money in the bank now, so I don't need to really worry about money either. Can't knock down walls like this easily. All I have is my brute strength. Yeah. I better hurry, as in, I'm going to stand here while everyone else moves. You're not dead yet. I'll push this back. It's very heavy. You will get caught too. Well. Rand. Oh, he automatically goes up there. Your heart doesn't need to increase anymore. You can already use missile. Please go. I don't want to die in front of you guys. Oof. If I were a little weaker, I might have died more easily. Oh, and Mom just appears through the text box. People keep doing that. Stay away, Mom, it's dangerous here. Oh, how pitiful. Can't you push it away? Oh, my son wouldn't die like this. Look, I'll help you. We're gonna push this thing together. Don't waste your breath. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. I can't do it, Mom. Don't have any more strength. Get out of here. What are you doing, you dumb son? Quickly get out of here. Always listen to your mother. You have things to do. Be good and listen to your mom. Oof. So good news, we didn't lose Ramp. Bad news. Well, I guess we don't have a hostage to worry about anymore. Oof. Oh, that does remind me, we do have another shaman to get. Alright, cool. Anyway. So that was the thing. I think these guys were actually taking more damage to hail than from flame, which would make sense, because it's the highest level ice magic. Moving on from that sad scene. I do know that Nina, I think she gets her final magic at like level 53 or something like that. She takes a long time to get her final magics. But they're all really good. Blast Knuckle. Alright, cool. So the Blast Knuckle is a better weapon, and I believe that that is also a weapon that we can use in battle. It just casts Bomb, though, so it's not super great. Actually, these guys will probably survive long enough to show it. Oh, especially if I have Nina use a regular attack, jeez. I'm really hoping that dog barking isn't coming through. Oh, it totally is. God damn it. Yeah, so now he can do Blast, which I guess if we were against an enemy that resists physical attacks, he can just do that to them instead. But overall, usually just having him punch people is going to be more worth it. I did also figure out the difference between the special attack and toasted attack. If you even remember toasted attacks at this point. They were something that the Soul Sword, or whatever it's called, that we got from Semafort could do. And there's other weapons that can do it too. But a toasted attack is actually an insta-kill. It just automatically takes out an enemy's remaining HP. But it happens very, very, very rarely. But you can also just get a regular special attack with it, which is just a critical. So, you know, all in all, pretty cool. Probably not worth keeping a weak weapon on, though. So I think I want to use a Cure 2 here. Alright. You're not getting anywhere chasing me around. Would you like to quit now? I believe if you say yes, it either just drops the bridge, and then you end up back in that big main room, or you just can turn around and leave. Well, it's not time to fight you yet. They will fight in my place. If I remember correctly, these guys can actually be a little tough. I don't know if I can actually reach them, except for by using magic and ranged attacks, like bow. But let's find out. Oh, I can reach them. Okay. Oh, I love the little dogs. One thing that I did also find kind of cool with this game, and I haven't been able to show it off very often, but okay, depending on the environment you're in, if you use a specific kind of magic, it can change the environment. So like if you're in an area, like when we were fighting, I figured this out when I was fighting the big ant dude in the well. way back in Capitan. How, like, all of your fights in that area, or at least that fight, has, like, you're on solid ground, but then they have that pool of water in the background. I used a powerful ice magic there, and it actually froze that water and turned it into ice instead, which was cool. It was really neat. And then if you use, like, Earthquake in the plains, it can just kind of break up all of the ground around the plains. So this game does some really cool things with environment. None of them mean anything, as far as I can tell. They don't make any difference at all. But they're cool, and I appreciate that. Let's see, can I go behind the building? I can. I don't know if there's any point in me going around that way. You really want to fight me? Okay, then I'll fight you. But that's only if you can keep up with me. Ha 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 ha! So, before I came here, I also copied my save file over. And the reason I did that is because there is a boss fight here that is very easy to mess up. And messing it up can determine, depending on what you do in that boss fight, can determine whether or not you get the good ending or the bad ending. Well, the good ending or the neutral ending to this game. There are multiple endings. I plan on showing them all off. Or at least as many of them as I can think of. But there is someone here that is essential to getting the good ending. And I think... Okay, what does Diamond Bracer do, though? It has strange powers? I think this is another one that no one actually knows what it does. Or at least, when I've looked into it, it hasn't been terribly certain what it does. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. This seems like the kind of room that I will just be falling into at some point. You know what? I haven't showed this off. It's a lot of AP, but let's show it off. Nice. Yeah, and I have AP restoration items, and she can also restore her AP at will, so I'm not super concerned. Rainbow Robe. Alright, cool. So I believe the Rainbow Robe actually resists pretty much all kinds of magic, or like halves the damage from them. It also gives you quite a bit more speed than the Mother Robes do. Cat can also equip the Mammoth Cloaks. I believe they are also her best equipment, but they are Rand's best. This is Rand's best armor. He cannot get any armor better than this. Just straight up. Also, the Bronze Hat is his best helmet, which sucks. Yeah, he can't equip a lot of things. You know what? Yeah, I am gonna give that to you. The Brave Armor give you a slight boost in attack, but I like you being resistant to things, because you don't have a lot of HP. And let's go ahead and just restore your AP back, because you've been using a lot of it recently. Yes, this episode's been going for very long, and we're actually probably at a good spot to break it up here. Although I did have a couple pauses there where I was waiting for dogs to stop barking. Let's see where this takes me. Okay, I think this takes me actually to progress. So I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and... Oh, wow. New enemy. I think this is another one of those guys that have, like, you do, like, 1 or 2 damage with your regular attack. Yeah. So Chop Chop will just insta-kill them, because they don't have a lot of health. Anyway, I think, 666 coins. Nice. Devi. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna see you guys in our next episode, where we finish this place off. So I will see you then.